1995, John Williams became the laureate conductor of the Pops. That meant he could conduct the Pops on special occasions and still have time to write music for every film ever produced. It also meant it was time to find a new conductor. What the Pops really needed was another pop star, someone with style and talent and wit. They asked Keith Lockhart. When Keith stepped up to the podium in 1995, he was 35, the same age as Arthur Fiedler was when he got the gig. And the Pops, which was now a centenarian, was younger than ever.
I imagine the hardest thing for anybody in the world would be to step on that podium of the Boston Pops and follow in the footsteps of the people who came before. And for Keith Lockhart to take over that position, I'm sure that he was on one hand overjoyed and over the moon, and on the other hand, you've got this weight of history and responsibility that can be very daunting.
You have the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth.
Well, one of the most intimidating things when I showed up in Boston in 1995 was being immediately associated with a tradition that meant so much to so many people.
There's that upturned chin and the grin of impetuous youth.
Everybody, only believe in you. We believe in you.
Like every other young conductor, I came out of school wanting to be the music director of the Berlin Philharmonic. But I've always believed that the salvation of our performing art lay in connecting to the broadest possible audience. I love all types of music, and when I thought about it, the Boston Pops was a perfect fit for how I felt music should be presented.
Such a bundle of energy, and he keeps you on your toes. I remember the first time I met him, it was trying to keep up in a way with just the ideas and the knowledge that he has. So I felt a little bit like, oh, I hope I'm smart enough for him. Every time I come to perform with them, there's such a joy in playing the music that they're playing. It's just extra special with the Pops.
You don't know that I felt good when we up and parted. You don't know I knocked on wood, gladly broken-hearted. Worrying is through, I sleep all night, appetite and health restored.
I find for me it's a really great marriage. You know, whenever I come over there, it's just like, oh, just going back to a real comfortable lover.
Sleepless nights, the daily fights, the quick toboggan when you reach the heights. I miss the kisses and I miss the fights. I wish I were in love again. The broken dates, the endless waits, the lovely loving and the hateful hates, the conversation with the flying plates. I wish I were in love again. No more pain, no more strain. Now I'm sane, but I would rather be gaga.
It's a special job that you have to do to be the head of that orchestra. Arthur Fiedler and John Williams and Keith Lockhart, they bring that specialness to the table, knowing who their artists are, how to make a jazz moment work with a symphony, how to make a pop music thing work with a symphony, or just how to make symphonic music more accessible to just the masses, and that's why the orchestra is so special.
that is really a show.
One of the great thrills of my life was being invited to perform with the Boston Pops. All my relatives understood, oh, he's played with the Boston Pops. Now I meant something, because the Boston Pops, you know, that's something that everybody knows what it is. It's a big deal.
Admit it's a hit, and we'll go on from there. We played a charade that was lighter than air. A good old-fashioned affair. As I sing this finale, I hope it was up your alley. No death, like you get in Macbeth. No deep, like the end of Camille. This goodbye brings a tear to the eye. The world is a stage. The stage is a world of entertainment.
The Pops experience. It's not only about great music and great performances. It's also about the food and the drinks. And why not? The inspiration for the Pops was a traditional beer garden, a place where people from all walks of life could gather and have a good time. That tradition is very much alive today.
Well, I don't know if people quite understand how much of a tradition and a treasure the city of Boston, this institution, is. People bring their children, grandparents will come night after night to